He's coming. My left arm is broken. 3 ribs are punctured. The suit's hydraulics failed 40 seconds ago. My vision is compromised. And yet, this isn't the worst part. The worst part is that everything worked exactly as I predicted. Every trap, every explosive, every distraction. And he just keeps coming. Through the smoke, I see his eyes glowing in the darkness. There's no rage in that face. There's no pleasure. There's no hesitation. Just a primitive program etched into dead flesh and living metal. My timer reads 11 seconds. 11 more seconds, and the plan will be complete. If I survive that long. Uber Jason raises his machete. If this blow hits my neck, it's over. But to understand how I got here, I need to go back a few days. When the first reports reached the Batcave, they seemed absurd. Victims found in industrial facilities. Steel doors ripped from their hinges. Walls torn through like paper. No identifiable DNA. No consistent thermal signature. No logical explanation. At first, I thought I was dealing with some metahuman. Maybe a military experiment. Maybe a Cadmus creation. I was wrong. The records I found were much older. Fragmented. Corrupted. But sufficient. The name appeared repeatedly. Jason Voorhees. A killer who should be dead, and who kept coming back. Again and again. Until he ceased to be human. I spent 72 hours studying every available piece of information. Autopsies, recordings, scientific data, military reports. The more I discovered, the less I liked the answers. Uber Jason isn't just strong. Strength is the least of the problems. He isn't just resilient. Resilience isn't the real danger either. The real danger is that he represents something rare, a convergence of advanced technology and absolute predatory instinct. Most machines rely on logic. Most killers rely on emotion. Uber Jason relies on neither. He is a force of pursuit, an entity built to keep moving forward regardless of circumstances. His body is reinforced by extremely resistant metal alloys. His bone structure withstands absurd impacts. Synthetic muscles generate enough force to tear through armor. But the most dangerous element is the nanomachines. Billions of them, constantly working, rebuilding tissue, repairing damage, replacing destroyed structures. To any ordinary observer, this looks like infinite regeneration. But nothing is infinite, not even machines. Every technology has limitations. Every creature has dependencies. The question was to find his. So I started to dismantle him. Not physically, mentally, analytically. I observed patterns. Every combat log, every reconstruction, every return. That's when I realized something. Nanomachines don't create miracles. They process information. That was the key. Billions of units working together require constant coordination. Without it, there is no regeneration. There is only matter. I spent days developing a solution, not a weapon, a logical infection, a system collapse. If I couldn't destroy Uber Jason, I would destroy his ability to function as a single entity. I built a network of micro-emitting devices, too small to be detected, too fast to be destroyed. They wouldn't attack his body. They would attack his communication. They would create noise, contradictions, false information, millions of them, all at once. But for it to work, I needed to make him fight. I needed to convince him he was winning. And that's how I got here. To the present. Uber Jason lunges forward. His machete descends. I'm not going to die, not today. The blade slices through the concrete. Sparks explode down the corridor. I fire the grappling hook. Jason blasts through the explosion, as always. But it wasn't a regular explosion. It was a dispersion. Exactly as expected. I activate the drones. Hundreds of them emerge from the shadows. Like a swarm, the emitters are active. Nothing happens. At least, nothing visible. But inside him, the war has begun. The nanomachines are receiving conflicting signals. False coordinates, false mappings, false orders. Thousands of particles adhere to his armor. More interference, more chaos. But now, his movements are different. The plan is working. Efficiency begins to drop. With terrifying speed, Jason finally reacts. My timer reads 8 seconds. I can hear the sound of regeneration struggling to keep up with the damage. I can hear the machine dying. And then comes the final phase, the true contingency. I activate the main transmitter. Throughout the fight, it collected data, mapped patterns, learned the language of the nanomachines. Now it returns everything, all at once. A pulse, silent, invisible, but devastating. Instantly, the internal systems conflict. One part believes the right arm was destroyed. Another believes it's intact. The collective mind goes to war with itself. Uber Jason stops. For the first time, the entire corridor falls silent. But now millions of machines are arguing with each other, unable to decide, unable to act. The mountain has finally stopped moving. I approach slowly, still cautious, still prepared for the worst. Because monsters always find ways to surprise you. But this time it's different. He's not defeated by force. He's not destroyed. He's not dead. He's isolated, separated from what made him a threat. His own system consumed him. His own power turned against him. As I observe the motionless figure before me, a conclusion becomes inevitable. Many believe that winning means being stronger, faster, more violent. They're wrong. Winning means understanding. Every enemy has a dependency. Every system has a flaw. Every monster has a rule. Most just don't live long enough to find it. I found Uber Jasons, and that's why I survived.